anybody who has followed the politics of Nitish Kumar will say, you know, talking about somebody's children, his wife, getting personal, getting nasty, sounding so bitter, isn't who Nitish Kumar is, isn't who Nitish Kumar thinks he is, isn't who Nitish Kumar would like to project his image as. Why is it then that time after time during this campaign, Nitish Kumar has gotten so bitter and so personal? Sunil Singh, we'll start with you.
Rahul, let me tell you one thing. About that political etiquette, no one can match Honorable Nitish Kumar. For the choice of words, he never means any disrespect to anybody. The only thing he has clarified is that Nitish government is for women empowerment. We have done a lot of women, Balika Cycle Yojana, Balika Poshak Yojana, Panchayaton mein Mahila ka Arakshan, and all Jivika Didi, Asha Karyakarta. We have done a lot of for women, and we just wanted to compare with the RJD regime. Lalu Prasad Yadav, in the quest for having sons, was having daughters. He has utter disrespect for daughters. So the way he, and second thing is about the daughter-in-law. Whatever happened to Tej Pratap's wife, no secret. I don't want to do any mudslinging towards that. So it was just trying to drive home that point. And as for the losing the temper, it's not a question of losing the temper. It is Tejashwi Yadav who wanted to break the social fabric while calling Babu Saheb ke samne garib China taan ke chalta tha. His father said, "Dhura baal saaf karo." It is RJD whose ploy is to break the social fabric, invoke Castism, and then get garner votes.
Okay, so Manisha Priyam, Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP also joins us. But Manisha Priyam first. Sunil Singh of the JDU seems to believe there's nothing amiss in Nitish Kumar's comments. Would you accept that? You've seen Bihar politics, you've seen Nitish's career. Is this who he is? Is this how he's been in previous campaigns as well? How do you see 2020 being different from 2010, 2005 and 2015?
So I would just begin by saying that the last few rallies, and especially the ones where Nitish Kumarji is now directly using these words against the Lalu Yadav family, is so uncharacteristic of anything that I've ever known of Nitish. Remember, this is a political leader that I've been tracking since the early 70s, since I was a child. Here was a man who was an engineer and who rose up to Karpuri Thakur's call of educated unemployment, the most civil of them all, the most educated, never spoke a word. By 91, I remember he was quite uneasy with the Lalu style of politics, which was verbose, which targeted caste groups. The acronym Bhure Bal stood for the upper caste, Bhumihar, Rajput, Brahman and Lala. And the campaign messaging from the Lalu camp was that these are the caste groups to be exterminated. The Agade Pichade battle of Karpuri Thakur had been taken to Lalu Yadav by an extreme by naming these castes. But here was a Nitish who never named anybody. And I would top it up by saying that not just Nitish Kumar, Nitish ji and Sushil Modi heard Rabdi Devi as chief minister on the floor of the Bihar assembly, and people who know Bihar will know of the kind of utterances that the erstwhile undeserving chief minister Rabdi Devi, the kind of speeches she made in the floor of the house. So one relief that Bihar got after Nitish ji joined as chief minister was civil discourse.